We're on the north side of the Wasatch Mountains. We're in an area where down in the valley there's been 4 separate Bigfoot sightings that we know of. And so I decided this may be a good area up near some springs to set some game cameras. I've been looking for a place near these sightings because I don't think the Bigfoot lives down in the valley. So been looking for a place to keep my eye on, and after being back here a couple of times, I think I'm gonna drop some game cameras up here for the winter time and see how our luck fares. One of the most recent sightings was a farmer that has a couple hundred acres of property, and they saw it standing out by one of his tractors that he had out in the field, and it was a good foot taller than his tractor, so they got a size estimate of about 9 feet tall, and that one was reported directly to us. Jenny, here's some animals.
Sounds like a little woodpecker.
He's cute. He's white and black and red.
We figured we only have a week or two, and we may not be able to get back where I want to set these cameras. So we'll set them up, and then after everything melts off in the spring, we'll come back and see what's going on in this area.
I think it had bigger feet. That dog had a rounder paws back there.
Yeah. That might be too. Little coyote too. That is really coyotes.
They're following the elk trail that crossed the trail that we're on.
Yeah, those are elk tracks right there too.
Yeah, they're big. Look at that.
Yep, it's all those are elk.
A lot of sign of elk up here.
Probably all of them came through at the same
Yeah.
time.
They're probably just like it up there. Or over there.
One thing about elk, they're wherever they want to be.
That's right.
And if they aren't, they'll be there in a minute.
Yep.
No kidding.
I know, it amazes me how the whole herd will run right up over a mountain.
Yeah, it don't take them long to get anywhere. They cover ground fast.
And they seem to climb as well as a mountain goat.
Oh yeah. Doesn't even phase them.
It's like they do everything well.
That's here.
Those the coyote tracks there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but deer there. Yeah, it's quite a crossing right through here.
Yep.
In a bunch of different spots.
You can tell they just went. Well, it's the easy place to go.
Yeah.
Well, on the right side of where we're at is where I found all the springs. And then the left side is the cover.
Beaver dam.
Oh, I see it now.
You know what I mean? It looks like
It does. It looks like a mound.
logs of a beaver dam and stuff. It's just a pine tree that's toppled.
Little baby deer.
Trail going right through that saddle.
We stopped to take a break, and Mike pointed out a trail, an animal trail that goes right up over this saddle, right up over the mountain.
You can tell it's well traveled.
This looks like a rose bush. Cut rose vines on it.
It does look like a rose.
Or those rose hips right there. Those dried up.
That looks like a dried up rose hip to me.
Yeah, thorns.
I think that's what this is. Mm-hmm. Got those little seeds in.
Those one berries, did you call them savant berries? Or
Sarvis.
Sarvis berries? We found some of those up here the last time we were here. Yeah, these tracks right here are canine, and they're not with the person. And they went one direction and didn't come back, so I doubt it's somebody's dog. We thought we were finding some coyote tracks up here following the elk herds.
It came out of the mountains though.
This is an old creek bed that dries up in the fall. And he went up the creek bed. Jenny's idea to take us off trail. Mike pointed out Oregon grapes everywhere. And look at those leaves. Freaking snow on the ground, and they're still plump leaves.
There's a bunch of deer tracks over here. It was just a log. Alright, I guess we'll just mosey. We'll follow the animal trail. I don't know what that is.
That's a good sized track.
Look at that.
Is it mountain lion?
I think it is.
I do too.
I think it's a big old tom. That's oh my gosh, those are huge.
He's following that.
You can tell a tom because they get 5 inches wide or better, and the females rarely get over 4 inches, and if they do, they never get past the 4.5 inch. So we're up here with the big old tom mountain lion, and those are pretty fresh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really good one.
Okay. Oh.
Last time I was up here, I found evidence of bear. Now we're finding mountain lion.
Yeah, he came right back.
Yeah, there's a...
Wow.
He may be sitting somewhere watching us right now.
Holy. Look at that. That is big. It's just as big as my hand.
Oh my gosh.
He's a big one.
He's a big cat. That right there just shows you shouldn't be hiking here alone.
Like a cat right into his forward footprint.
Yep. Well, he came right down off here and is following this other trail of all these deer.
Well, elk and bighorn sheep are some of their most favorite food sources. Of course, they like the deer, but
Deer are by far their best.
Yeah, he came right through here. Oh, here he stepped
up on the log.
And then kept going right there.
It's cool. So one thing I like about coming up after it snows like this is the tracks are easy to find, so if we see anything Bigfoot, we'll certainly film it, but this big old tom mountain lion's pretty interesting. Now we're tracking him. I bet you he's already saw us.
There's our trail.
I'm kind of cozy in some spot for dogs. You know, cats are around, but it could just be some melting.
He crossed the trail after we came up, Jenny just pointed out. We didn't see this, and we walked right past this on our way. in. So this has happened over the last 2 hours.
There's one up in there.
Yep, we're back here with the mountain lion.
There's lots of ones back here.
Heading right up through there,
Yeah, this is
down
big.
through that.
This is a popular crossing point. Mike's pointing out. You can see the animal trail that the elk use into that thick brush. Now that the leaves falling off, it doesn't look as thick as it usually is. That mountain lion was heading the same direction as those elk go up to that saddle too.
Might not be a bad time at some point in time to go up in there where it is shadowed most of the time, right as it, you know, comes down over that top. Might find a good spot to the camp.
Coyote tracks. What'd you hear?
It might have been in my head. It was like it was either an elk or a high-pitched squeal inside my own head.
I heard a squeal earlier. Sounded like girls squealing, and I'm like, which is weird to hear up here.
That's a crow. Well, this would be easy to find again. Just depends on whether you want to leave something out at all.
I do. After finding the mountain lion tracks, and we've seen a ton of elk and deer, we definitely wanted to get a camera up in the area. If the resources are there, and last time I was up here I found bear evidence. So if there's those resources for all that, maybe there is for the Bigfoot that keeps getting sawed down in the valley. Four sighting reports, and BFRO come and investigated one of the reports that was down in the valley. And that one was like right on the edge of town. I hope you guys enjoyed the look around a Bigfoot sighting hotspot. That's that camera's home for the winter. And then in the spring, after everything melts off, we'll come up and see what's going on, and hopefully we get lucky. Yep, we're up on this hike with Mike, Jenny, and Kelly. Beautiful place. Bigfoot sighting hotspot. I've been wanting to find a place to put a camera in this area on the north side of the Wasatch Mountains for several years. So we've got one in place now. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And I would be thrilled to capture that mountain lion that had the 5-inch tracks.
That's as good a spot as any right there.